Well, it is that special time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season off to a flyer. The fans are believing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. So everybody starts on nothing. Last season is in the past. We are all equals.
Well, with stock...
Has a hit! He's scored! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Hull have an early lead. Good start. And now the breakaway. Chance! This could fall anywhere. It's one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Forward it goes. Cuts it out.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Oxford are another team that have been in the media spotlight just recently, and with good reason, they have rung the changes.
Yeah, and you get the feeling that they're still very much on a learning curve, so it'll be interesting to see just how much they've managed to absorb in pre-season.
Gets into a dangerous position. He's made sure that that won't get through. Oxford are seeing plenty of the ball at the moment, but still they trail. Oxford are trailing by the first goal here on opening day. What a throw in. That's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it upfield. Tries to get it forward quickly. Into the channel. Attempts to play it through. Played into the middle. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. It's a loose ball. And a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Ball's out on the left now. That's a decent ball. Looking to break out here. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Battles to win it back. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Going through. It's anyone's ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. Great strike! And the keeper's equal to it. And it's half-time here. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Oxford need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Now the cross. Gets it back. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Hoists it forward. Goes for goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Oxford still this single goal behind. Out towards the flank. Fires it in low.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And that has put paid to that. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, real chance! Oxford have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
He's there to receive it. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's played forward.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oxford still with this narrow deficit to chase as the time ticks away. And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Oxford are making a change now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Oxford have not got very long if they hope to rescue this. They're being urged forward by great home support, but they need something to go their way.
He's gone for it! He's still got it, needs help.
Hull are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Hull are very keen on the aerial route.
Look, if you're good at it and instructed to carry on doing it, then you find a way of making it work, and they are.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, he's in! Caught offside that time.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Oxford making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
To get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Hull certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Danger averted for now. And there's a long ball. Ball through needs to be good here.
Hull can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think. Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Oh, shooting chance! He scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Well played, he saw that coming. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Oxford take a point there. All things considered, a pretty good point. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, not losing the first win of the season is highly acceptable. good to steer clear of an early negative.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Goes for goal! Nottingham take the early advantage. And that is as far as they're going to go. Lobs it in gently. He's got options out wide. There's no flag. Crosses in a low one. Oh, he's gone for it! He scores! And with the match still in its infancy, they are easing away. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Nottingham get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Wood! Absolutely glorious! He's got himself a peach of a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball. Hudson-Odoi! Oxford made a reasonable start to the season. A draw first up.
Nottingham have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do? Going for goal! And it's there! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Jim, your thoughts?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due.
Hits one! In double quick time.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
How many more does he want? Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's a loose ball. There's a long ball. Hudson-Odoi provides an outlet. He's got away. Has gone out. Hoists it forward. Got a shot away. Oh, almost a sixth.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
And now the breakaway. Oh, shapes to shoot! Good ball kindly. He scored! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Oxford playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And that's been levered clear. Look at the defender bombing forward. And it's hoisted clear. Hudson-Odoi. Defenders on the back foot. And it's going to be the final action of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue. And the game has already resumed here. Oxford didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Tries to locate someone up front. Hudson-Odoi. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Hudson-Odoi. Breaks on here. Has he picked him out? Wood. He's got away. Big chance! The contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
Nottingham totally rampant here. And it's played forward. A move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Back to the keeper and go again. Well, that's where he wants it. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. He's found his man. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oxford get it back again.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's cut it out. Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. Hudson-Odoi. And now they can launch a counter.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Looking to hit the front line. Hudson-Odoi. Wood. He's played him through. Hudson-Odoi. Forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. It's on a plate. And the counter is on. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Oxford present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Good save, really well read. Oh, he's missed!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Nottingham awarded another corner. Massive leap! In for forward! He has done it! And again, they pile on the misery.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Foot in. Forward it goes. And he heaves it forward. Well, they could break here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will. But the key truth is... Well, hello to everybody. Welcome to our coverage of the first day of the competition. Maybe an overused phrase, but everyone really does start out equal on this day. Stature and reputation and history, all irrelevant, albeit momentarily. This is the game everybody, no matter who they support, can be just a little bit hopeful about. Maybe it's their turn, just maybe.
He will be livid with himself.
Southampton just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
A heavy challenge. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Surely a shot. It's anyone's ball. And they've been caught out here. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Well played, he saw that coming. Now a chance to break. He's left his man. Room for a shot. Gets up to head it! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
We get a throw in. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Tries a shot! Danger averted for now. And he's straight offside. Shooting chance! It's in! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Oxford take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Forward it goes. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. He's made sure that that won't get through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Hoists it high, going for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Good ball. Loses his balance and loses the ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. Taylor. Fraser. He gets past his man. Hurls himself at it! Super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a choice of trying to volley that or get his head to it, and I'm pleased.
Has a pop! Oh, goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Plays it out to the flank. He's picked him out. That's a brilliant interception. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Southampton seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Oh, good interception. Decent looking ball. Oh, he's broken through. Big chance! Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's trying the shot. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Massive leap! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
The referee brings the first half to a close. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Oxford head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Gets into a dangerous position. It's a loose ball. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. He's dead. He's had a shot! Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. And he's cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's got options out wide. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
And the finish! Chooses to go back. A buccaneering run from the defender. And he's there to clear it. Looks to clip it forward. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Hoists it forward. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Southampton making another change here. It into the area and out to safety, and the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. So who's he going to be aiming for here?
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Done very well to intervene, and it's played forward, cuts it out. So not long left in this now. Southampton are staring a first-round exit in the eye. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Almost there, and the players can feel it.
Oxford probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Whipped in. Knocks it away. Chance! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, it was tense to start with, but all smiles now. Deservedly, they are through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Oxford have turned a win-by-one goal into round two, and they seem to have a personality that could win quite a few extra admirers.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Oxford are still winless after the first two games and seeking a change in fortune. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it forward. Hendrick. That's been drilled forward. Now, can he capitalise? Gets the better of his man. Throw in. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Out towards the flank. Drilled in low. Hendrick. It's being played forward. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Oh, good interception.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
Going through. Oh, the ball's come loose.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Cuts it out. Could move up a gear here. Gets it back. Oh, real danger here.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Done very well to intervene. Hendrick did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And it's played forward. And the first half is done. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a score.
Goes for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And that's been levered clear. Forward it goes. And here's the chance to counter. Hendrick tries to get... He's gone for it! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Played towards the front men. Oxford get it back again. Decent looking ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
The defence can get it clear. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Sheffield clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly.
He's through, it's what real chance! It's anyone's ball. Here's the cross. Shot at goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
They've played it short. Swung in towards the middle. Cut out in the nick of time. Hoists it forward. He gets past his man. Room for a shot. That looks a good ball. And it's been taken straight back. He's left his man. He's gone for it. No mistake. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Sheffield break the deadlock.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Just brushed off the ball there. Over to the left. Oh, well played, he saw that coming.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Big chance! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
Oh, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
And there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Back into the middle. Tries a shot!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed.
Has a go! It's broken loose, and it's played forward.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Keeper sends it forward. Gets it back. Hoists it forward. Hendrick. It is now or never. Time is against them. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Gets it upfield. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. How about a shot? And there goes the final whistle. Oxford have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second-half goal.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very... Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Oxford have suffered a pretty ordinary start to the season, just a single point up to now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look great. Something the boss has been surprisingly open about. You wouldn't call it a crisis just yet, but there's some pressure on this.
Sanchez. Sissoko goes up and over. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Oh, good interception. Musa Sissoko. Ogbonna. Gets the better of his man. And he's on a charge. Puts it into the middle. Cut out in the nick of time. Oxford have a free kick. Forward it goes. Chance! And the finish! It's broken loose, and they've been caught out here. Delivers across. Sanchez goes for goal! It's there! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to...
And the shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Gosling. That has put a stop to that. Well positioned to make that interception. Danny Rose drives it forward. Gets into some space. Looking for space out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Hoists it forward. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Chance to break. He gets past his man. Shapes to shoot! And the follow-up. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Breaks on here. Ball's out on the left now. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gets good distance on it. That'll be a throw-in. He spotted the run and played him through. Gets away from his opponents. He's gone for it! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
There's a long ball. He's through, now is he in? Looks to clip it forward. And he heaves it forward. And there's the end of the first half. We'll back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, the action has already resumed here.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And it's Sissoko. Oxford are looking to put things right here following their narrow defeat. Plays it through. Gaspar. No, that's overhit.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Gaspar. Played in with accuracy. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Oxford just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Well weighted. For goal! It's anyone's ball. He's looking to get there first. Plays it out to the wing. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Aimed in towards the centre. Danny Rose was not to be moved. Out to the left it goes. It's gone for a throw-in. Gosling. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Oxford ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Moussa Sissoko. And the weighted pass. And the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as
Great lead! And more! And surely that settles it.
He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Watford take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. And it's played forward and the counter is on. He's got away. Defenders on the back foot. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Good ball. Real chance! And he should have made it 4. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Up to meet it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Hits one! Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Looks to thread it through. Chance! And the referee brings it to a close. And you can analyse to your heart's content. It won't change the outcome. They have lost the game. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offer...
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. And as you can see, we've already started here. Ah, he's given it away! Gets the better of his man. Oh, he's found chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Oxford have been doing a bit of soul search. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Gets it back. Now the counter. He's got through. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
So who's a corner? Oh, smart save. Steered it. Up to meet it. Chance to break. Cuts it out. Holding. Oxford, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Forward it goes. Gets it back. Davis plays it forward. He's had a goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Cleared without complication. And that's sprayed out wide. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Done very well to intervene. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Well, they could break here. He's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it. And help's available out wide. And shoots! And we've reached half-time. So now the team has broken through. And certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals. So don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
And he's there to cut it out. And it's played forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Breaks on here. A real chance if he can get... Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Sheffield are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Sheffield contested that thrill-a-minute draw last time. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Plays it out to the flank. It's a loose ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Keeper sends it forward.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Davis. He's got options out wide. Hits one! And the through ball is intercepted. Out to the right. Going through. And he has a hit! It's there!
Listen, I've experienced that both for and against, and you won't have to guess which one I preferred.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Shoots! It's broken loose.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Out towards the flank. Turns and goes back.
Oxford are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
He gets past his man.
Sheffield are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Oxford have the body language of condemned men on the way to defeat again. And here's Ings. He's left his man.
Sheffield can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Gets wrestled off the ball. And they've been caught out here. He's got away. He's one-on-one, surely!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Shot at goal! Back of the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
2 up, and the added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing. Well, good evening to you, and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid, and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy, does it add to the occasion. We have already started here. Has to get it forward quickly. And here's the chance to counter. Whipped in. Played it again. And he's there to cut it out. It's a great ball. Birmingham, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Plays it out to the flank. Gets the better of his man. Drilled in low. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Gets it into the middle. Timely intervention. It's gone a long way up and away. Played out to the right. And now the breakaway. He's left his man. Hoists it forward. Now a chance to break.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Drives it towards the front. He's off on a marauding... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Oxford have suffered lapses late in the first half recently. They're hoping things will be different now. Loose ball, who's going to get that? A chance to play it in. Oh, some tackle that. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. And here's Gray. Deftly done. Gray is onto it and can take it up. Oh, good interception. And it's played forward. What a throw in. It's gone for a throw in. And help's available out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Tries to get it clear. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. So an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Pings it out wide. He's in, goes for goal! Oh, managed to get it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Turns and goes back. Hits one! There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's got to be a change. Plays it out to the wing. Roberts breaks on here. Good ball. Roberts face to face with the keeper.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Up towards the front line. Roberts, and Roberts! He scored! And finally he has breathed life into the game! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that save.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
Looks to bypass the midfield. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Gray. Played into the middle. That intervention was very necessary.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
And it's been taken straight back.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Out to the left it goes. It'll be a throw-in. Birmingham can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Crosses into the box. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Oxford are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Forward it goes. Has a pop! In it goes! And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Birmingham take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Well weighted.
Roberts.
And he's cut it out. Defenders on the back foot. And the counter is on. Gets away from his opponents. It has gone through. Shot goal! And it's there! And surely that settles it. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It has ended in disappointment, defeat, and back to the drawing board. You look back on the game then, Jim. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Willian. He's one of the best around when it comes to close control with pace, and that makes him an explosive dribbler at times who's very tricky to stop. He's also a very good striker of the ball, especially from free kick situations, so the opposition will have to be careful about not giving away too many of those here.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Gets into a dangerous position. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
He's got options out wide. That'll be a corner. Oh, the clearance is short. Oh, really good feet from him. Goalkeeper's ball. Willian gets away from his opponent. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And it's played forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
It's out for a goal kick. George Quensa. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Hoists it forward. Attempts to play it through. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets it back. And it's played forward. It's Leaugue. Willian. It's Willian! Tries to get it forward quickly. He's had a shot! Hoists it forward.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Breaks on here. Looking for space out wide. Cuts it out. He acknowledges that he should have come up. Here's the whistle for half-time. So the other team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It was an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Gets the better of his man. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Finds himself eased off the ball. Now it's Willian. It's a throw in. And here's Raul. He's gone for it! And he's found the net! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of now you've got him, now you don't.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Willian gets it, and the shot! He scored! Two to the good! They have breathing space! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Fulham grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Willian, he gets past his man. Oh, what Kenny! Straight at the keeper.
Well, from a good position, the keeper really ought to have had to work harder.
Could move up a gear here. He's played him through. Kenny plays it out to the wing and helps available out wide. Up to meet it! Good delivery, no joy.
Oxford can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
In with the challenge. Forward it goes.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the interval.
Has a hit! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
And it's Willian. A buccaneering run from the defender. A heavy challenge. Big chance, corner. A couple of changes then in quick succession. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Turns and goes back.
Fulham probably could have killed things off, but they should be...
Goes for goal! In it goes! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Jim, your thoughts?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Fulham could not have picked a better time. It's Willian! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. And they are cruising away. Smartly deceptive, what quality.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
his second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
No foul, says the referee. That's it. They are out. And that is the end of it. There's no room for recovery in knockout football. One wrong result, and it's over.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, it's the end of... Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. We have already started here. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Played towards the front men. It'll be a throw-in. Oxford ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Done very well to intervene. He's in space and looking for options.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Defence has got rid of that. Fraser. He's got options out wide. Has a hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Oxford yet to have a shot on target. And help's available out wide. Corner. That's not going far. Turns and goes back. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And the counter is on. Lallana. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Lallana clips one through. Goes for goal! It's in! First blood drawn.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
He's gone for it! They've done it! And already they're looking to run away with it.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Southampton take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's played forward. Fraser is onto it and can take it up. Cuts it out. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Dashing forward at pace. Tries to dink it in. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Plays it out to the flank. Just brushed off the ball there. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Lallana gets it back. And that was asking just too much of him.
Southampton really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Played into the middle. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Lallana proves too strong there. Fraser tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure. think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it. And that's been levered clear. Has a go! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. That's been won straight back. Forward it goes. Oh, some tackle that. That's a promising ball. Done very well to intervene. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's hoisted clear.
Oxford look completely out of sorts when it comes to crucial moments, Peter. They've lost composure and that killer instinct.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Good clearance and very necessary. Has a look and has a go. Going through. Crowd calling for him to shoot. That's good defending, very good defending. Time for a change in personnel. Good take. Fraser!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Five minutes left on the clock. Played out to the right. He's got away. Plays it in.
Oh, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
Fraser drives it forward. He's left his real chance!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And that will be the final act. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. A truly disappointing defeat. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Oxford could still be playing, Peter.